My birthday vlog, so it's a very special vlog. So I spent my birthday, went to lunch with my parents, and then I went to dinner with my two besties. And to start the day, I went to the Disney store. My birthday trip this year was going to be going to Disney World. So I go to Disney World once a year, and this was going to be that trip, and I was very, very excited. My friends and I were going to be going to Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. That was our main reason for doing it at this time. So I was very, very excited, but unfortunately, just due to the government shutdown and all the uncertainty around flights and the cancellations of flights, my friends and I just thought it would be best for us to cancel our trip and to do something else. And so we canceled our trip, and I'm still very, very, very sad about it. And I will be going back to Disney World. Like, it's not a fact that I won't be going back or anything, but I was looking forward to it. And the timing was perfect, just for a few things. And so now I just got to figure out when I'm going to go back, and I will be going back, but I haven't had a chance to go on my Disney trip this year, so my heart has a little hole in it. It's missing. It's a little Disney size hole that it's missing, but that's okay. That's okay. We will be there soon in the near future. Disney World or Disneyland, maybe both. We'll see. But Disney trip come up in the near future. Put a pin in that for later. But since we couldn't go to Disney World, I decided that I still needed some Disney in me on my birthday. So I went to the Disney store, and from what I'm aware of, there's only one in the Houston area, which is in the outlets in Cypress. So I drove out there, did a little shopping, bought some mugs, because what else would I buy? If you know me, I love Disney mugs. I collect Disney mugs, and of course I found a few that really spoke to me. And actually one of them I had been wanting for a while now, and I was just like, I don't need it. And then I went and saw it there, and I was like, I'm getting it. I don't care whether I need it or not. I need to fill this slight void that I have that is still here, but it did the job, and I enjoyed being able to walk around the store and get a few things. But yes, so no Disney trip this year, at least thus far. I don't know. There's a few weeks left in the year. Only God knows what is planned and what is possible. But to celebrate my birthday, my friends and I decided that we were going to go somewhere where we could just drive from Houston. And we decided on Fredericksburg. And it's about a 4-hour drive from Houston. Fredericksburg is known as Texas wine country, and there's a lot of wineries, and we had a great time. It's a very girls trip. So it was the perfect place to go. My friends and I, we had a lot of wine, and more than I've ever consumed in a weekend, but we had a great time. And so I hope you all enjoyed this vlog, and let's get into it. And I would like to give credit to my friend Christina. She was the one who planned the entire Fredericksburg trip. When we decided that we weren't gonna go to Orlando anymore, she took the reins and planned this whole trip. So shout out to Christina. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you do. So my friend picked a really good location with the Airbnb that we stayed at. We weren't even a 10-minute walk away from Main Street. Friday morning we walked over to breakfast, and we had breakfast at Texas Sunrise, which is a breakfast lunch spot in Fredericksburg, and they're like a diner style restaurant, and I love diner style restaurants, especially for breakfast, because that means that the pancakes are more than likely gonna be bomb. And they were so good. And then from there we walked down Main Street to stop and get some coffee. And then we walked a little bit further to where we were meeting our tour guide. The wine tasting tour, and my friend found on TripAdvisor, and this tour is handpicked based on the wine preferences of the guest. So there are 3 stops, and basically a day or two before the tour, the company will reach out asking for the preferences of wine for the people in the group. And so for my friends and I, we prefer dry in general, but a good dry red is our jam. And so apparently everybody else as well kind of had, the other groups that were there had pretty much the same taste buds. So lucky us. The 3 stops that we went to were Meierstone Vineyards, William Chris Vineyards, and Texas Wine Collective, and we had a great time at each one. We had a minimum of 3 tastings at each. Our second stop, we were also able to break for lunch, because doing all that drinking, even though that they're tastings, still got to keep food on your stomach. So we were able to take a break to get some lunch. That was a part of the wine tasting tour.
Got it. Oh, look.
I was breaking away from to take a nap. That was a lot of wine to consume in a short amount of time. Although we had a great time, it was a lot. So we definitely needed to go back and take a nap. And after we took a nap, we woke up to go get some dinner at Pie Social. After dinner, we just went back to the Airbnb, watched a Christmas movie, did our nighttime routines, and went to sleep to get some good shut-eye so that we would be ready for day 2. Day 2, we went to Hill Country Herb Garden, which is a location that has not only a restaurant, but it also has little cottages that you can stay in. So pretty. The grounds were beautiful, kept real nice. It was very serene. It was just so pretty. And I definitely, if I ever go back to Fredericksburg, I would 100% want to stay here. It was so pretty and the food was absolutely delicious. After breakfast, we went back to the Airbnb just to sit down for a hot second and then walked to Main Street just to see the different shops and all the things that Main Street has to offer that we weren't really able to see the day before. And we ended up stopping at Piccolina, which is an Italian ice place. Delicious Italian ice, we went to Fat Ass Winery. Yes, that's the name of it, Fat Ass Winery. This was Saturday night, so they had a DJ and it was line dancing and had a good time. Then we went back to the Airbnb and we finished our leftovers from the night before from Pie Social and watched one of my favorite holiday movies and also just movies in general, Last Holiday. Also opened up one of the bottles of wine that we got from William Chris Vineyards and drank that just throughout the night. And once we were done eating, we ended up going into the hot tub to just chit chat, relax, and play some games. Day 3, this was our last day in Fredericksburg. We started off with brunch at Hill and Vine. The food was really good and the drinks were good as well. To Main Street to just walk around. I wanted some coffee and we ended up stopping at Clear River, and they have ice cream and pastries and desserts and sandwiches, and like it's a lunch spot. It's also very much so a diner feel, and I ended up getting an affogato. The vibe in there was very cute. They were playing one of my favorite movies, Grease, one of my favorite musicals. We continued down Main Street after that and walked into a bookstore. We headed off to our wine tasting of the day that we had pre-booked, which was at Heath Sparkling Wines. So with this wine tasting, there were food pairings to go with it. So that was a nice little addition to have. After we left there, we went to Brooke's Bubble Bar, which is a pink, everything pink bar, which I love pink. So we enjoyed our time there. I ended up getting the strawberry sparkling frosé, which was actually pretty good. And then we just kind of embraced the pinkness of the bar because, again, I love pink. So everything in there was very cute. It was kind of on steroids though, just because they had a lot of Christmas decorations, but it was really cute, really pretty. I would love to go back to also see what it looks like just without all the extra decorations. After we left the pink bubbly bar, we went to Six Twists Sparkling. Now this place, y'all, I highly recommend. If you are going to Fredericksburg, you need to stop by Six Twists. We picked one of the wine tastings, and with this one, it came 4 different wines, and this is also a sparkling wine place. I had 2 wines that I had never tasted in anything like that before. One of them was from India, and the other one was Champagne, from Champagne. And it was just such an amazing experience. It was really cool. We also had a sparkling from Chile. It was just an overall amazing experience. I highly recommend it. If you're in Fredericksburg, you need to go to Six Twists. If you don't go nowhere else, you need to go there. And for dinner that evening, we went to Alla Campagna. I hope I said that right. The food there was delicious. It's an Italian spot. The food there was really good. I ended up getting the pork chops, and it was on sweet potatoes, and I very much so enjoyed it, and I highly recommend that place as well. A nice girls trip, a little getaway to celebrate my birthday, but also just having a girls trip is always important. And I enjoyed myself. Again, lots of wine. I'm gonna need a little bit of break from alcohol because that was a lot, but enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time.